Family and friends, here it is, the Myriann. This is a replacement dock for the switch. It's actually just a dock case. And what I'm going to do is take this apart, the original dock, and pull the insides out, the electrical components, the circuit board or whatnot. And we're going to put it in this. And within the box came a couple screwdrivers, the screws, the case, some rubber padding here. Not exactly sure what that's for yet. And this nice little handy dandy mini screwdriver thing. I don't know what that's for. I guess for your glasses or just to pack around in case you have an emergency and need to have access to a small little Phillips or regular screwdriver. And then this, when it's all done, said and done, will come together like that. So you can see you'll have your various ports there. So, a little bit of an air circulator there. So yeah, and it comes in black, and there's a black one and a white one. I decided to go with the white one today. Yeah, we'll see how this turns out. So I'm going to get to taking this apart. I don't think I'll do a video on me actually taking it apart. I might do little clips here and there, but this box comes with a little QR code on the back, and when you scan it, it takes you to the YouTube page, and they have a video on how to take it apart. So I think if you decide to pick up one of these, that's a good thing to watch prior to doing it. So anyhow, I'm going to get started. Alright, so the first step was using the smaller screwdriver here, and I loosened them up. I haven't removed it yet. There's one, hopefully you can kind of see it. The light's not the greatest, but you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 screws that I've loosened up, and I think I should just be able to pop this out. Okay, so that comes right out. I'm just going to set that aside here. I decided to pull this apart on a washcloth, a towel, so I wouldn't scratch it. Alright, that's the first thing I've done. Then I think we have to loosen this ribbon. And I think, well, I'm going to take a second to look at that. Alright, just to show you really quick, this piece here, this little piece here, you're going to need to pull the ribbon out. So the way you do it is there's this little black piece here. It actually flips up and down. So hopefully you can see this little black piece, you're just going to flip it up. So here, I can just put a little screwdriver under here and just, there, it flips up. So it just flips up. Then you can pull the ribbon out like that. Now, before you do that, I didn't show this on the video, but there's this little audio piece here, and it was plugged into here, so I had pulled that out prior to pulling this out. So anyhow, there's that particular board. I'm going to set that aside, and then now what I need to do is finish. It's hard to see the lighting here, but there's just some screws. Let maybe that'll help, but you've got some screws down in here, just in these holes. So basically I'm just going to pull all those screws out, and it should pull up and give me access to that. So let me do that, and then I'll come back. Alright, so I got all the screws out, and it just lifts up. So we'll just set this aside also. We'll see where we're at. So now we're left to this little piece there we're going to have to work on, and that piece right there. So I'll be right back. Alright, it looks like we've got 4 screws here. We've got 2 there, 2 there. So I'm going to pull those out. Alright, got the piece out. Now it looks like I need to, there's 2 screws underneath this little piece of plastic that go right into the board itself. So if we just pull this piece of paper stuff off, set that aside. You can see there's 2 screws, one there, one there. So I'll pull those off, and then I think I'll just get that out. Let's see. That must just lift out. There's a piece there. Tell you, if I ever bought a replacement board for this, putting it back together might be a little bit of a pain, but I'm sure we could find someone online to do that. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so I guess I don't need this piece. That must just be a power indicator. And it looks like from their installation, their video install, we don't use it. So I'm going to set that aside. And that piece. And then really, it's just a matter of having the board and the ribbon, putting the board in, attaching the ribbon to it. So it's going to fold over, so it goes in like this. I'm going to snap that down on it. Come on. Alright, hold on here. Let's there we go. Really? We need to snap it in there. Oh, for God's sakes, really? All right, let me try this. Does it even... All right, I got to move the camera. All right, this part was giving me a fit right here. So I just want to show this in case you decide to do it. I was trying to line it up so that these little ridges were just touching that, so that, oh gosh, this is hard to show, but there's a little ridge right here on the blue piece, and I thought that it was supposed to stay outside and kind of touch against there. But what you want to do is you just want to get it up in there and stick it in there. Just get that sucker in there. As far as it'll slide up in there. So you want to get it up, pushed up against the back. Then that snaps over. I couldn't get that damn thing to snap down. I thought maybe I'd broke it, but that's what we do. And then I think now what I'm going to do is fold it over somehow. I need to watch that silly video again, but it's gonna fold back up into that. So sorry, I wasn't even showing it. It's gonna fold kind of back up into that piece there. So we'll be right back. All right, there it is. Now we'll just fold this down like that. Put our piece on here. And then I'll screw it in. Well, there it is. It came with the little rubber feet to put in there. So I did have to, before I put this together, I ended up having to, on the board at the back, I put the 2 screws in. And when I went to put the top on, or the bottom on actually, and screw those in, the screws were, I was actually supposed to wait to put these screws in. So I just hurried and pulled them out. Snapped on, put the rubber feet in, and there it is. So yeah, it took me about 45 minutes to do. I think now, knowing what to do, having done this, that I could probably, you know, do it in about 20 minutes, put it together, take it apart and put it together. So anyhow, yeah, I think it's, you know, I mean, if you're a person who is into taking your Switch around with you, this would obviously be easier to pack than that other, you know, than the original. It is small. It's kind of cool looking. You can see the Switch just, you know, slides right down on it. And you have access to all of the ports that, you know, you have with, you know, with the original dock. So, like I say, it comes in black and white. It would, you know, the process was fairly simple. It's just a little bit of a taking my time, making sure not to, I was just concerned about, you know, disconnecting various ribbons and such. So the only thing I can see that it doesn't have, that this one had, was that just must be an LED indicator when your power is on or something, I guess. I thought maybe it was an IR thing, but I guess it's not. So, and maybe in the future I can purchase the insides and go ahead and repurpose that case there. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it looks. Anyhow, that's that. I think for my next video, I purchased this Magic NS wireless adapter for the Switch. I got it because I wanted to be able to use my Xbox One controller with my Switch. I didn't want to spend the money for the Pro controller, and I figured for 25 bucks I'd give it a shot. So I think I'll make that one of my next videos, talk more about that. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, maybe click the like and subscribe, or give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you didn't. And if you do have this, I don't know, let me know what you think about this little unit here. Whether or not you think that would be something you would do with your Switch. All right, have a good day and smell you later.